Hey, it's Shabes! Welcome to the last stream of Mecha Is Mecha Dead series, which has been me kind of dragging my heels a lot. I have sidetracked with other projects and found other stuff I was interested in. You know, I think it is what it is with these sorts of projects, and I'm experimenting a lot with streaming and trying to do anime related content. So I hope you enjoy what this was. We're going to go through the 2000s this time, list all the mecha titles that I consider to be mecha titles, given the criteria I have at the top, which is refreshed a little bit. So I believe this is as close as we'll get to kind of an approximate list. So it is my personal assertion of what a mecha is. I'm being as loose as I can, but it is ultimately my judgment. I'm not counting one-episode specials, OVAs, picture dramas in like a main count. If it's a significant entry, like the finale of something, then I'll count it. But like if it's a picture drama, whatever, it's like whatever. No one really cares. No hentai, haha. Safe for work stream. No Mecha Muso anime, which is just girls in battle armor, which is kind of a spin-off of the henshin and power suits type of thing. So yes, that does mean no Bubblegum Crisis, and Tekkamen Blade, and a couple of other things. There's also like Genocyber and things like that, where they kind of like have this like this suit of sorts, you know. No Bakugan clones, so it's like sending them out to battle like Pokemon or something. Like I don't really consider that a mecha the same way. Although that might be what Build Fighters kind of is, all things considered. But, you know, I don't know. No androids. So that is trying to take out Astro Boy and a lot of these, like, am I human and type of things. Although Ghost in the Shell still counts, in my view, because of all the other things going on with it, particularly the Tachikomas, and other things like that. I do consider that a mecha series, although definitely straddling the line of it very much. But there's a lot of those Android type series I'm trying to avoid with those. These are 2 new rules for this stream. No vehicle shaped only type mechas. So there's some mecha series that like they're only mecha because like they're planes and they don't transform into anything else. They combine into like a bigger plane. And it's like Toku, right? And it's not necessarily what people are looking for when they say mecha series. So Zero Tester got taken out because it's like that. And a couple other series I noticed. But it's not too many. It's not a huge knock or something. It was just like, that's not really what we're looking for. And we're also excluding Korean and Chinese just because I would want to I try to keep it focused and stuff. And also Korean, and specifically, there was a lot of really weird knockoff Korean movies in the 70s and 80s that I don't want to deal with because like they're lost to time or whatever, and how much of an impact did they really have, and I don't want to deal with it. I'm just kind of looping Chinese into that, I think, personally. Nothing personal against them. We're just trying to be specific, I guess, you know. This notation here, just to clarify, the dash on the left means that it became a franchise, which is kind of a loose definition of like it had sequels or spin-offs and things like that. This asterisk means it's a new title, so it was a brand new. It was the first of its entry, like, you know, Big O. It's the first time anyone's seen Big O, right? Versus what's not a new series, like 8th MS Team. It's a Gundam title, right? Trying to discern between new titles and franchise titles. Hello, Joji, and hello, Spence, and Jimmy, and all y'all. How's it going? Would Korean? I have to pull up the chat every time, because I only have one stream, like a noob. Would weird Korean knockoffs, Gold Pencil and Alien Boy intensify? I'm not familiar with that title, but yeah, I just didn't want to deal with it, man. Yeah. So today we're going through the 2000s, but before we get started on that, I'm gonna show you two things. The first thing was right before stream started, I was like, I do want to get a general idea of how much anime came out per decade to kind of get an idea of that, right? So I went to Mal and I did an advanced search of, you know, the date range. I also excluded hentai because we're safe for work. I don't want to scroll over something in naughty parts, right? So I did that search, and I counted everything that would come in a list like this. It breaks it into, you know, tabs like that, right? So there's 50 in each of these sections. So there's 10 pages, and yeah, that's it. So there's 10. You know, it's 9 pages of 50, plus however many this was. I counted already. In the 70s, we had out of 463. Okay. And this number is also kind of off because this was I've done some trimming, and there might, you know, it's based on a subjective, what I consider mecha kind of deal. 171 out of 463. I haven't done the percentage on that yet, but that sounds like a quarter of that sounds like a quarter of all anime to me. 171 divided by 463, 36.9%, 37%. Okay, all right, a third, all right. So we go to the 80s. So we're like, okay, yeah, 20 pages, cool. There's got to be more than that, right? Oh, 25. All right, 25 pages. We go all the way there, and that was. Let's see what the total of that was. Was out of 1,092. 92 out of 1,000. Yikes. You know, not a whole lot. 92 divided by 1192. 7%. Not a whole lot. But let's check out the 90s. And it was like, oh, 20 pages. Okay. It's got to be more than that. 39. 41. All right, 41 pages. Here we go. I'll do that. And the numbers are also incorrect here because at the time I included hentai, and it's not the case anymore. I excluded hentai, so the numbers are kind of off. Where are they? 90s, yeah. 110 out of 2011. So 5%. Okay. All right, so, 2010s, how bad can it be? Like 20, all right. The 39, of course. 41, all right. 60, all right. 79, 81, 100, 119, 121, 140, 142. I'm double checking. 2010 to 2019, just the 2010s. 142 pages. It's about 10 pages of hentai taken off. This last time is 153. So this number is, let's recalculate this. 141 pages times 50 7,050. Oh my god. And that's, you know, that looks roughly, it's a lot. Probably another 30 or so. 174 out of 7,000. 174 out of 7,000, let's say 80? 2%. 2.4%. Ah! It's a lot of anime. A lot of anime came out in the 2010s. Does the 2000s still count as the post-Ava era? Of course. Oh, of course it does. The late 90s count as post-Ava. 2000s are interesting. This is the decade where anime fully converted to digital. Yeah, it is a significant milestone. Yeah. Yep. It's a lot. It's not. So the proportions are dramatic. Specifically the 70s, where you look at how many 70s titles there are, like, oh, that's not that many. That's digestible. And you look at how many came out in general, and you're like, oh. Crazy. And here is the other surprise I wanted to show y'all. I was muted that whole time. Love it. Love it. Great. Anyway, sorry, fellas. Great. Thank you for letting me know. Best mecha I've ever seen. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna count it, but do you. Sorry, I was answering your question, Jimmy, about Ryosuke Takahashi. I've only seen Votoms, and I'm looking forward to Dugram. That's like kind of the next one I want to watch from him, because a couple of my friends had seen it. It's really interesting. He seems like a much more grounded version of Futomino, you know? So that was interesting. I haven't seen enough of his work, though, to really compare, you know what I mean? To really make a comparison. But, I like his stuff a good deal. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, to try to re-explain this, I think it's kind of self-explanatory, though. You have a newer franchise, and I wrote what franchise it's from, if it is a franchise title. The number of members, because we were wondering, like, how many of these are less than 1,000 members. I'm sorry. I did answer your question, Eternial lol. Eternia lol. Yeah, okay. But I was muted. I do agree I should try to include something to see if it's subbed. But there's a lot of factors that go in. That would be talking about, like, is Mecha dead from a Western fandom standpoint? And there would be a lot of other factors besides it being available. It would also be kind of like history of availability and stuff like that. And that would be a lot. But I agree. Just to know that it's subbed is important. Yeah, to see if it's less than 1,000 members. The number of franchise entries was just kind of subjective on my part. I kind of have rough ballparks, but it's as close as I can, as accurate as I can manage. Spence has been watching Joe and having a good time. Heck yeah, man. So glad you're liking it. And the number of recap entries, because, Mobile Suit Gundam's movie trilogy was actually really important for the franchise and for Mecha in general. That was one of the reasons. That was the reason they made it effectively. So I think it's important to mention whether an anime gets a recap, even though it's just the same footage, if it's repackaged. I think it implies it's kind of a success, right? At least I think so. So I do include on the list on the side here of whether it has any recap entries. So for Gundam, there's just for the first Gundam, there's 3 recap movies, and then on the Zetas, it's listed as 3 recap movies for that trilogy of movies. You could exclude if it's hard to pronounce. Oh, sorry, thanks. Yeah. So let's check out it's kind of the same data, and you can check it out for yourself. It is in the description of this live stream, and it will be in the description of the VOD. But yeah, it took me all day, and I haven't even finished it. I got to the 10s and 2010s, and that was about it. I was like, it's like 5:15. I was like, I want to try to get this. I want to try to eat first and get ready mentally for this stream. But I loosely off of, like, from memory, kind of wrote down whether it was a new series or a franchise thing over here. So this is not even that complete. And the dates might be kind of off, because I remember inserting some titles in the list later, and this is just a copy paste of the notepad list. So some of the years will probably be off, so I'd have to double check that, which is going to be kind of annoying. But what can you do? So yeah, the 2000s is empty right now, and we're not going to enter it from here. I'll do all this stuff later, and I do want to make a video about this, but it'll probably be kind of short and obvious, I guess. I don't know. But it'll have all the information that we kind of discerned from here, which I think is helpful and interesting. Films and recaps are pretty significant, especially as indicators of long-term impact. Yeah, exactly. So I just didn't want to, like, include it as its own entry, because that was going to kind of inflate. I felt it was kind of cheating and kind of inflated the titles. Inflated, like, the number of titles, like, in terms of raw numbers of quantitative, how many new versus franchise sort of deal. All right. So is everything working again still? Okay. Yeah. So we're at the 2000s. And now's for the dry part. Here's the part where it gets. You play this in the background, and if something's interesting, you'll click whatever. Here comes the meat. So we're gonna dive right into the 2000s. There's a lot of titles. So what can it do? Yeah, challenge means Frozen. Yeah, it was on the for that. That was because I didn't want to like click on the it was the thing with OBS. I wanted like I didn't want the notepad to obscure the spreadsheet, so I kind of copied and pasted some stuff over, and it was kind of a rush job on my part, which is why it was muted for a little bit. Whoopsie poopsie. Alrighty then. Megami Kohosei looks like a mecha to me. I'm just to save burnout and for this to not take forever. I'm gonna be kind of quick, you know. I know this is I have looked into a lot of doing that chart was really good for refreshing my memory and my familiarity, I guess. Also, I should probably make a note now so I don't have to do a bunch of work and go back. Should note now. All right, there is I'm gonna make a different note for recaps. So there's a summary right there. So this is that's not new, but this is new. So I'm sorry. Asterisk is a new title. Left the dash means it's a franchise, but this is not a franchise, it seems. But I'll put bracket for summer for recap, and for new, and dash for franchise. Okay. Yeah, Gao Gaigar is part of Gao Gaigar. Alrighty then. Gatekeepers. That's a lot of people who've seen Gatekeepers. Looks like a mecha to me. You can hear that a lot. I have to click on all of them just because in case there's a recap or something. Ginsokiko Ordian. That looks like a mecha. Transformers Car Robots. Probably don't have to see if there's a recap of that. I guess I do. Forget it. It's I know for a fact all the time bokans don't have anything like that. Sakura Tyson. I'm pretty sure none of them had recaps. I went through that already. All right, this is already kind of annoying with the. Sorry, I'm just gonna go like that a little so I can. Have you seen Godarner yet? Because I love Godarner. Is that a Brave series? That sounds familiar. I'm not sure. I've not seen a whole lot of. I've seen a lot of the famous mecha, but Godarner seems sort of a hidden gem. Alright, Gatekeepers does have a sequel. So it's a franchise. Ginzababa. I don't know. Ginsokiko Ordian. It'll be kind of slow going so that so that I don't have to do work later, you know? Okay. Transformers Car Robots. Wow, what a great title. Oh boy. Time Bokan. I am counting Time Bokan because like they ride on these. It's sort of like Giant Robo where they kind of ride on a lot of the robots and stuff, and they're kind of big, sort of human, like animal shaped. They're not like vehicles, right? Car Robots was released here in America as Robots in Disguise. Oh, okay. Fully Cooley. That is a new title. That is a franchise. Unfortunately for some. Some would consider unfortunately, I should say. And there's no recap. Fair. Alright, Escaflowne movie. Alright, Brigadoon. Let's see if there's any recap or sequel to that. Dunbine Memorial is a recap. It's a new title. Dunbine recap. Actually, wait, recaps I'm not including in the actual list. I'm silly. But I've already marked it, so. elsewhere in the spreadsheet. Vendred seems new. Dendo seems new. Dendo! Sorry if that peaked the mic. Argento Soma is new. Seen that one. I have seen Argento Soma. It's good. It's an adaptation, a sequel, and a summary. Alright. So, Vendred became a franchise and had a recap. Dendo. Nothing. Argento Soma had a side story. I'm trying not to count like, little things like that. Maybe I should, but I don't think those sort of things have like an impact that's worth noting, sort of deal. Dendo did have. I'm so sorry. I should have. Yeah, it had nothing. I figured it didn't. Just forgot. I just forgot. So I'm catching up on chat. Godana was not part of Brave. It does have character designers from Gaugai. Alright, cool. Do you have a lot of nostalgia for that decade as a whole in terms of being an anime fan? Yes, in some places. I don't really have much nostalgia for anime besides the very select titles I watched, and it's because I didn't like watch a lot of stuff on TV in the same way as other people. There's just titles that I do have nostalgia for that happen to be from the 2000s, like Oron, Kenichi, Soul Eater, that sort of thing. I will call Brigadoon mecha in the traditional sense, like sentient mechas, they're just aliens. Huh. Yeah, I have heard that. That's tough. But, you know, I think it's a similar thing with Giant Robo. Kid with the rope or her robot and stuff like that. I don't know. But I might be... It's supposedly a spin-off of Gao Gaigar. I did not see that listed on Mal. It had a lot of... It's the same creators. And maybe in some vague sense. But, like, I did not see that officially listed. So, yeah, it's barely related. Yeah, so it's kind of like... it's not like Better Man. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Interesting title. I am looking forward to watching that one. That looks very interesting. Heard good things. Okay. Tekio Tri Zenon. Kikaider. Although this might be him. This might be an Android situation. I think this might be an Android situation, so I don't know if this counts. Let me know if that counts. I don't think it does, though. Let me check that one. Karakuri. Devadacy. Unknown force, robotic war machines to defend the human race. Let me know about Devadacy. I'm not sure about that one either. I always want to keep gunning ahead, you know? This doesn't have anything. It's a new title. And that doesn't have anything either. It's a new title. So Trizenon's new. Karakuri Town. Bleach. That's new. Brigadoon is the same universe, but barely related. Kikaider is a Toku hero, is an android. Yep, alrighty then. Devadacy, I don't know if anyone knows about that one. Dynamic super robots, what? And many other dynamic robots must rescue her. Okay. Alright. Dynamic super robots. Wait a minute, how long is it? Maybe it's kind of like a whatever. If it's not very that... 2 minutes per episode, forget it. I'm not doing like small stuff, you know. That's a big one. Shin versus Neo, Getter, Robo, Zoids, Zoink, Scoob, Shinseki. I'm not sure if I counted Zoids. I don't remember. I can't remember if I actually counted Zoids in but this might be the first Zoids, so like let's see. I can't find Zoids. I'm doing a Control F on it. besides the one I just put in. I have not put in Zoids anywhere. So, that might be a Bakugan situation. I don't know about that one. Probably not counting that one. What is this? Sadamitsu, a high school delinquents, turned to a masked hero. No masked heroes. Unless you're piloting something. A robotic who fights. He's assisted. Yeah, no. Bandred. Zone of the Enders? Ooh. Oh, there's a series, Zoe. And is centered on the Deimos Army pilots, Radium and Viola. Okay. It's pilots, so that's promising. Looks like a mecha. Yeah. Alright. So there's a sequel. So, sure. Sure. Sounds like fun to me. Zone of the Enders. Zoe. Idolo. New. Became a franchise. Okay. Probably not doing that one. Seems like a short. Run equals dim. What? I mean, it looks like a mecha to me. I'm not gonna look. I need to make sure I'm not dwelling too long on some of these. I need to keep a brisk pace. Nothing about that one, and it's a prequel. I do have this one listed, so that's not new. But run equals dim is. And Dan Gaio. It's not new. Gene Shaft. Team of 5 will try to eradicate the alien. Is there mecha in this? Is there a mecha in Gene Shaft? Anybody know? Have I played the Zone of Enders game? Oh, no, I've heard of Zone of the Enders. Had 2 series, nice. Alright. Not sure about Gene Shaft. Maybe I'll put it here as a maybe. I actually have a suspicion based on that cover art. Gene Shaft. I had to look into some of the titles as I was doing the Excel spreadsheet. So, it's cool. We'll go back to it. Deno Web Diver. Cool. Maybe it's new. I am assuming it's new. We're in 2001 now. It's not new. It doesn't have anything connected to it, but it seems new. Alrighty then. Yeah, Zone of Zoe I. Cool. Kotetsu Tenshi Kudami 2. Don't think this is a mecha in the same way. There's a lot of these, it seems like a Mecha Musume type of thing. Gene Toshi Lemon. Bast off Lemon! Fun. Bast of Syndrome is like the title down there. Weird. That might be Korean, actually. Don't know. Murio seems new. Let's finish this page here. Adam, Gundam Neo. See, this is like little things like this. I don't want to include. Gundam Evolved does seem pretty significant. I will include that. Molly Star Racer pilot music video. Nope. Gene Shaft is mecha. Great. Let me look into it if there's any sequels, spin-offs, etc. Lemon. It is Japanese. And Murio. There's a summary. 2 summaries. Gakuen Murio. I'm gonna put like do for 2 summaries. And Gene Shaft didn't have anything else to it. Alrighty. Doo-doo. Mazen Kaiser. I have seen that one. Kurumi is not Mecha. Good. Cool. Mazen Kaiser. And that's, you know, Mazinger Z, of course. Van Dread 2. I'm not really counting Cyber 009. Kikaider, although that's cool. Didn't know there was more of that. Sakura Taisen. Katsudo Shashin. I didn't know they did that. That's so funny. If you didn't know, Katsudo Shashin is the name of the first anime ever. That we know of, at least. Kanzen Shori Daiteo. Oh, originally planned as a TV series, ended up being as a PV. Nope. Full Metal Panic. Bada bing. Yeah, we're really in the 2000s now. I bet there's a recap. If I could just load. Alright. Razafon. Safon. I don't know about that one. Oshinokoi. Rasifon. New. Oshinokoi. New. Full Metal Panic does have. It has 3 movies. Goodness. Yeah, that's a big one. Oh, fine. Let me try again. Oof. I guess the Razavon page does not want to work. Guess we'll find out. I'm pretty sure it counts as like. I'm pretty sure it's like an ending movie. I'm pretty sure it has something like an ending movie. I don't know. I don't think it's recap. Where's the Disney Star? Hey, Zentagon. Really hope we get into the season. Yeah, well, it'd always be like that. More Turn Gundam movies. Argento Soma Special. Sweat Punch. I don't know about that one. Trav of First Planet. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen clips of this from, looking up Imaishi stuff. He animated some stuff on this. That's new. Rockman EXE, I don't think that's Mecha. In the way that we're defining it. Pat Labor. I'll put the... I just recently saw this movie. It was... it wasn't bad, but it was just really like, okay, you know? Tenchi Muyo GXP. So, like, does he pilot something? Great Galaxy Police Officer. I don't know about this one. It's a compilation film. It's not an ending. Oh, dang. Well, I'll just give it a recap. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure about Tenchi Muyo GXP. Maybe I'll put that and I'll look into it later. Mecha. It's a precursor to Redline. Yeah. Die Gunder. Looks new to me. Gatekeepers 21, there it is. No, nothing connected to that. Alrighty. Gatekeepers 21. Check physics. The minute I see mostly girls, it's like, yeah. Ew, girls! Just kidding. Armitage, no. Across it, whatever, you know, it's like these little bits. It's not really anything. AF as fuck. 20-minute CG animation. You know, if I'm including Tenchi no, you know, Hoshi no Koe, Voices of Distant Star. I don't know about that one. Probably will skip that one, actually. Whatever. Overman King Gainer. New title. Let me just double check if it had anything else attached to it. I don't think so. No. 7009. The reason Ghost in the Shell is here at all. Gitsack. This itself had a number of recaps, I believe. One recap. Tachikoma Nahibi. Cute. Not really gonna count it though. Higai J. Is this the case where androids? Androids, I don't think so. Let me know about Higai J, not Mecha. Robot Detective. Thank you. Gundam Seed. Bullet Seed. Never forget that. It's an IRL friend. Special edition. Okay. Whatever you say, Seed. Gravion. I'm pretty sure this had some stuff. Yeah, it does have a sequel. Alright. It's a franchiser. It's new. It's got a franchise. Kitty Grade. I mean, that kind of looks like a... I mean, Mecha's one of the last. It's more ecchi than Mecha. I don't think so. Vandred, Omori summary of the second stage. So the second stage has recap. Let me see. Vandred 2 has recap. Den Mars. Is this a God Mars thing? It is. Let's see. Shinseki Denmars. Yeah. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk to our Lord and Savior Kira Yamamoto? I don't know about that, Chief. Don't know if I'm gonna be watching Seed. I like the designer, the character designer on that show. So if I'm bored, maybe. Roron. What the heck is this? Looks like a Mecha fan's Mecha show. Nothing attached. It's a new one though. Blue Gender the Warrior. Is this recap or a new thing? I'll be safe. Gender the Warrior. Sakura Tensei. Sumeri. Macros 0. Although, you know, at that point, it's like, how much mecha is there really? But it's a mecha. It is a macros title, so you can't really shut it out. Can't be picky. Lee Miro Senkita. What is that? Look at these bold, bloated ass summaries, dude. Nope. I do recognize this. This is Machine Robo. Yes. Shutsugeki. Machine Robo. That is the Machine Robo franchise. That is a chunky title. Transformers, Micron, Densets. We'll go for that. Nice hentai. Great. Love scrolling on that. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, Gun Parade. Yeah, that looks like a mecha to me. And it looks like it spawned a franchise. Gun Parade March. Sakura Taisen. Sakura Wars. Paris. Okay. Numanji. Sonic X is my favorite mecha. Yeah. Yeah, let it be. Hisashi Hirai is overrated. I like Revias a lot. I would have watched more from him. Maybe Fafner or something. I'm assuming that's the character designer that you're talking about. Sonic X. Yeah. You know, Tails does pilot kind of a robot in that, right? At least from my knowledge of the Sonic Adventure 2 game. I don't know. The fact that it's mostly Sonic beating the robots and it's not like him piloting a robot sort of deal. I think it's kind of an android situation. What is this though? Uchiho Salvia. It's the 7 of them. Mecha's pretty up there for that. I don't know about that one. Let me know if that's a mecha. 2000s gave us Valve Rave. I agree. What is that? Portress? I mean, it looks like there might be a Bakugan thing. This one stop. This is accidentally got into the Fortress world. Whatever. Not even scored. I mean, it looks like a mecha. Looks, yeah. I think I'll put a question mark on that one too. Sylvia has more space opera. Doesn't look like mecha. I'll look into it like the OP and shit, and if I don't see any robots, I'm not including it. Portress, Sonic, Firestorm. That looks more like vehicles only to me. Adam, Scrapped Princess. I mean, I've heard of this, of course. I don't know how much of a mecha this is. I would be surprised. I mean, you have fucking Escaflowne and Ray Earth, so why not? Lamune. There's plenty of medieval mecha, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think you guys probably already do know, but I'll put that just for now. Gadgard. That does look like a mecha to me. Let's see if it's got any recaps. Dirty recaps. Nope. Nice and tight. What is... Oh, there it is. There's the Razakon movie. Okay. Parasite Dolls. 80 Police? Nope. I'm not including that. Scrap Princess, not mecha. Alright. I'll trust you. Divergence Eve. This looks promising. I don't know about that. I'm like passing over all of these titles here. Because it's like, I know that Crossange is a mecha. Because I know they actually pilot fucking robots. But it's like, if you put them in suits, that's not mecha. Oh god, Mazenkaiser. This movie sucks. And don't just take my word for it. My patrons watched it with me. It's not good. Elysium. Okay. It looks like mecha in the background to me. Look how long this fucking... oh my gosh. Not reading all that. I'll just trust you on the cover there. Razavon Specials, blah, blah, blah. 009, Adam. IGPX and Mortal Grand Prix. I've heard things about this one. It looks like a robot to me. Might be kind of a giant robo situation. Sci-fi, not mecha. Yeah. Kigaijay Special. Shinkan Gatai. Looks pretty legit. This is what I'm talking about. Aw, Cubics! Oh, man. I don't know about that one. Because it is the kind of a case where, like... I don't know about that one. Yeah. Not sure. Let's see. There is a sequel, so it is a franchise. That does sound familiar. Go Dinar. Oh, wait, is this the one that you guys were talking about last time? That you guys were talking about earlier? I think it was. If I do, apologize. Nice. It does look pretty good. Blam Special. Nope. F-Zero Falcon Densetsu. No. I'm actually going to put Cubics in kind of a not sure situation. I don't need to put parentheses anymore. I'm just going to do a question mark. Let's see. It does count since it's racing. Racing mecha. Yeah. Although there was that one... There's this one title I came across, like, I don't remember, I think it was in the 80s. No, I did count that one because it was humanoid. Like it was like they were racing, but it was motorcycles plus robots. So they had like arms and legs, but the character rode it outside like a motorcycle. It's kind of cool. Blam. I don't really know if Blam's a mecha exactly. Not sure about that one. Let's just put a Blam on that one there. Get Sack Second Gig. Gig with a big parentheses. Big capital letters. There is definitely a summary. Of course there is. No Divergence Eve for us. SD Gundam Force. I do want to count this because, I mean, I wasn't counting most of the SD Gundams earlier just because there was a lot of one-offs and whatever and blah, blah, blah. But this is 52 episodes. It's pretty significant. So, hey, it's Kato. And Cake. So you've never considered Ghost in the Shell Mecha. Yeah, it's definitely the teetering on the edge for me, but I count Tachikoma as too much. I don't want to discount it. Gigic Fear is all he bought. Yeah, that's why we're going through all of it, kind of one by one, you know, not just trusting the raw numbers. Yeah, Joe Zvi. Oh yeah, that's Gravion. Why? Transformers Super Link. Okay. Adam again. Get Sack again. Get Seed. That does not look like Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. That looks interesting. I'm surprised. How long is this? 7 minutes each. It's not really significant enough for me. I love that the movie is just called Innocence. It's actually not even called Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence. It's actually just called Innocence. That's funny. Although, that's also really pushing it. Like, this being a Mecha series, that's like, eh. But it's a Ghost in the Shell entry, and if I'm counting the whole franchise, it's going to be in there. Another seed thing? Yeah, forget it. Like, look at that. Even just between these two. They look like they have, like, bug eyes, like alien eyes. That's so funny. I do like them, though. They stand out. The Mars Daybreak. Have heard of you. Sergeant Frog. It's impressive that, like, Mecha's the second thing on there, but, like, I don't know about that. I'm probably gonna question that one. Yep. That's all there was. There isn't any more. Get Ride! Wow, they got this before Eureka. Everyone considers Eureka the, you know, the ones that write the whole thing down. Get Ride! AM Driver. Almost a AMV. That's definitely a new one. So is Daybreak. There's just so many. There's just so many of these. Cubics would be a new one, but not sure about that one yet. A lot of unknowns, but I'm okay with that. Usually during these streams we figure it out and we make the decision, but I'm not padding it out with that shit. I can't remember Tachikomas being in Innocence. That's what I mean. Like, I don't think they are. So, like, if the Tachikomas aren't in there, it's just not a mecha at all. I can't think of anything about it that would be considered it. But it's a significant entry in Ghost in the Shell, and Ghost in the Shell is... I'm considering it in here. Bakuratsu Tenshi is a mecha show, but really I had no idea what it wanted to be. Yeah, if it had mechas in it, fair enough. We'll go back to that though. Bakuratsu Tenshi. All right, yeah. So that looks new to me. Second season of Godner. Godnar. Second season. 2. That is Melody of Oblivion. I recognize you. Not just because you're Gynax. Okay, so there is a, Wait, the prequel? So this is the first one. That's weird. Alright. So that's technically a franchise, though. And Oblivion, no. It is just its own. It's new, though. Almost at the top. No, we're not. We got like four rows left. Tetsujin. 28. Go. 04. And I think this does have some recap. New Getter Robo. Panda Z. I do have it because it's kind of... 30 episodes and it's yeah, I mean normally I wouldn't be counting this, but like how can you not count this, dude? Are you kidding, dude? That's so unique and different, and I don't know, I want to count it. I think it's kind of cool. It does have, yeah, it doesn't really have summary though, so that's good. That's okay. Appleseed movie, just movie. Okay. Prequel one-shot came out after the first series, yeah. Spider Tank in the OG movie. Yeah. Seed movie. Aoi no Tristia. I mean, there's some robots in the back there. summaries, dude. They're just awful. I'm gonna count that, though. I see robots in the back. That's really all I need. Christia. What is that? I don't know about this one. Senkitan. Is this so like this seems like a spin-off. So there's a prequel. Oh yeah, no. we didn't we're not including that. Samurai 7. I don't know about this one. I mean, if it's got Mecha, then fine, but I'm just gonna question that one. Demon Bane. Look at that gun he's got. Look at that gun he's got. Such as the mysterious mecha known as the Demon Bane. There's something in the back there, so yeah. But wait a second, it's like one episode. It's a one-off. You know what? I'll count it. Is it, did it become something else? Alternate version? Yeah. It did get something. Cool. Demon Bane. New one? Start the franchise. Even if it's a TV, you know, alternate, whatever. Faf! This is the what? The very first Fafner. Dead Aggressor. There and let's find out if let's find out how many recaps it has. Summaries. Okay. It has one summary. And prequel and jeez Louise. Okay, we finished another page. We're in 04. About halfway through. About an hour into the stream. Let's go! We're chugging along. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Demon Bane's Mecha for sure. Oh, let's get a Rabuchi joint. Alright. Alrighty. Igloo. Gundam Igloo. Seed Special Edition. Hibi. My Hime. Some Metallic Guardians. Sounds like a Bakugan type of thing, but I'm gonna look into it more. A lot of questions in this one, but I'm okay with it. Because I like the idea of just making this entertaining, you know? That looks like a mecha to me, so why not? Not Rockman, not Zoids. Yeah, Die Buster. There's an other. So, I mean, I guess that technically counts. I guess that's a Kanazuki no Miko. It's a new title that got a franchise going. Die Buster. Which does have a recap, I should mention. Seed Gundam. Seed Destiny. I bet that has recap. Yes. Special edition. Sakura Tyson again. Because there's another one that's like called Paris or something. Super Link Special. No. Akane Maniacs. I don't know why this is Mecha. Alright. Skelter Heaven. the so-called worst anime of all time, you know, then more people have seen this piece of shit than a lot of anime out there. A lot of really good anime that's probably worth watching, you know? Fucking... That's what you get. But I mean, I see a mecha in the title, so... Let's see if it got any... I doubt it did. I was about to be like, any sequels? And no. Damn. Mahimi's not exactly mecha. They're like summoning robots, like stands. Everything's JoJo. Mecha parody in it. Yeah, if it's mecha parody, I don't really count it. And Mahime, you know what? Fine. I just look at I just look at this and I'm like, okay. I guess I'm looking for robots, man. It's not like I dislike this type. I'm not like trying to be a hater or something. I just like, you know, we're here on a mission. Xenosaga. Jinky Extend? Series is just called Jinky. Like, literally, like, just Jinky. Didn't look like it started anything. And Jinky has a side story. Okay. I don't really count that as a franchise exactly, but new title. Xenosaga. Oh, Skeleton Heaven was new as well. Jinky Extend. A lot of new titles, like a lot. It's a pretty healthy decade, honestly. Transformers Galaxy Force. Aquarian. That's definitely something. I mean, I did the 2010s before this. So yeah, Aquarian Evol I have already. Alternate versions? I guess I'll get to them when I get to them. I don't know if there's summaries or something. That's definitely a new title that got a franchise. Zoids again. Gathering. That's, oh, a Gao Gaigar thing. Yeah. Gao Gaigar. Gathering. I'm not doing all the G's. Eureka 7. That's a new one that did get a franchise. And recap movies. Because I believe I don't know if... okay, so they're alternate versions. You know? If I'm counting... I took off High Evol. I took off these off of the previous lists. Because I figured they were just recap. But if it's totally new animation, then that's all 2017. That's 2018. And hasn't come out yet. You know what? Okay. Let me just add that to... Sorry about this. Gonna make a quick edit. You won't see it because it's on a different tab. I'm gonna add them to the bottom here. Eureka 7. High Reeve 1. 7. High Red 2. Eureka 7. High Red 3. This was 2017, 2018, whatever. 20. Okay. Going back. But yeah, it did have a summary. Big title there. Oops. There we go. Super Robot Tyson. Super Robot Wars. There is a prequel. Did I write it down before? No, it just hasn't come out yet. Alright, so I'll count that as a new franchise. Super Robot Wars. OG. Alright, Rec is mostly recap, but High Rev 2 is entirely new. Cool. Hello, Yoru. Nice to see you. Ah, hentai, great. So, not counting that. And what's arc? Any hentai here? Okay. Oh, it's a movie? Giant robot. Well, that sounds like a mecha. Sure. New title? I don't know about this one. Etchy. Humanoid robot? Did I see humanoid robot? No. Giant. Used to fight wars appears a giant handcrafted robot that defeats the major. Alright. Doll-looking robot? That sounds like a mecha to me. Sure. Gun sword. I don't know how much this is mecha. And second rate episode 0. Looks like a pilot type of thing. I'm not really dealing with that. There's second rate though. Kira Meki project. Gun sword. FMP second raid. Nothing attached. And yeah, no recap, so that's cool. Another Astro Boy. Another recap. No. Gintama? No. I already know this is definitely not mecha. Rockman, no. Gun Parade Orchestra. That's the sequel, I guess. Does it have any recap? IGPX. TV. Alright. Gun Parade Orchestra. IGPX TV. What is that? It's an alternate setting. Oh, that's something. Oh, that's we put that right. That makes sense. So there's no recap on that, of course. Wakse, whatever. Okay. And his robot Miroku. I mean, he looks like a mecha. Sure. Shush. Wakse Megadon. How am I? I'm good. Sorry if that took so long to me to respond. I'm doing all right. Christmas was good. And we're finishing this project up, hopefully, for the year, so we can coalesce this, finish this off, and then I'd like to start a different project that I'm excited to try. It'll be just as dry and information filled. Don't you worry. Gunsword's definitely mecha. All right, trust you on that one. New title. Let's see if it's got any recaps and junk. Summary. Movie recap. 2 OVA summaries. Guy King. I believe this is based on the older thing. Side story, whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Guy King. Daiku Maru. Dice! Yeah, no. Wings of Rian. That's a Dunbine spinoff. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Destiny Final Plus, The Chosen Future. What an awful title. But sure. Gundam Seed. Chosen Future. Okay. Faf! Right or left? Is this the right film or the left film? Oh, right of left. I'm sorry. Okay. Fafner, right of left. What a weird title. I'm sensing a pattern. More Adam. Oh my god, there's way too much Adam in the 2000s. 3 original episodes. Cool, but not significant. More random gits, more random miscellaneous gits. Jinky, we looked at it. Summary, tank SWAT. Yes, I do want to count that. Tank SWAT. Just because it is counted in some other areas, but this is a spin-off of Dominion Tank Police. Spider Riders. Whoa! Sounds like Zoids to me. Zekapane. Hell yeah. And I know this did become a franchise. Or is ADP a recap? I believe it's a recap. Re-edited, yeah. New scenes, but meh. Yeah, that's not a franchise. That's just recap. Hey, Zen! Calling all Spider Riders. Oh man, the OP must be a bop. Rockmen, nope. Arbonne Star Racers. I don't know. I don't know about that one. About it being a mecha series. I mean, I get, but like, we don't want the mecha to just be vehicles, right? IGPX TV might also be kind of a vehicle type thing. Gotta look out for that. They gotta be humanoid or, you know, shaped like a monster or something. I'm not talking about fucking Zegapane though, where it's like collect them all type of thing. I don't know. I don't know about so. I don't know. But you're like, isn't all these mecha just for kids and toys? And it's like, shut up. Not what we're dealing with. Igloo Apocalypse. Okay. Apocalypse.
Spider Riders just came rushing back to me. Obon's great.
Yeah, it looks good. I've heard good things. Special edition. There's Demon Bane TV. The second season of IGPX. TV2. It'll be a shame if they all go away because it's not mecha enough. Flag. So like this is a Ryosuke Takahashi work. It's kind of its only tags. I don't know how much of a mecha this is though. Not sure. Coyote Ragtime Show. Is this kind of like a Heat Guy J situation? Eh. I'll question that one too. A lot of questions in this one. And where are the answers? Gundam Seed. What are these weird titles, dude? Whatever. Fine. Wait a minute. No, hold on. That's not fine. Is it like less than 20 minutes or something? 15 minutes? Fucking fine. Seed. Stargazer. Whatever. Innocent Venus. Hyper hurricanes born concurrently all over the world cause severe damage. 5 billion people lose their lives. Yeah, increasing it. You don't have to tell me what the population is if you told me how many people died. Whatever. I get it. Jeez Louise, where's the robot? Where's the robot? Ugh. Innocent Venus. Dunno. Sky Girls OVA. That looks like a mecha to me. 28 minutes. And you got Sky Girls as the actual TV thing. Yeah. Okay. Although this might be a Mecha Musume type of thing. The worms are beaten back, but they're heralds the creation of a mecha unit called the Sonic Divers, piloted by 3 young girls. You know what? That sounds like a mecha. How hard is that? How hard is that? Sky Girls OVA, new thing that became a franchise. Oh man, it's been so long since I've had those those notations. It's been so many of sequels and shit. Yeah, I'd probably consider. I haven't seen Last Exile, but probably. Really realistic mecha. Okay. Real robots. Okay. Demon Bane specials. More Gitsack. The compilation movie. Super Robot Tyson OG Divine Wars. Super Robot Divine Wars. Good. Look at that. I did a better title than you. Cyborg Spy. Don't know about that one, Chief. What is this? I didn't know there was something that had this guy's designs but wasn't Seed or Fafnir. Or is it? I mean, what's the thing? What's the deal here? Unnamed mobile weapons of different ranks sent from the moon have to become gardener hunters to earn their living. I mean, there's a mech in the back, so that's nice. Sure. I have no idea about that one. That looks kind of cool. Olnesis. Tokito. I didn't check if it was a franchise or nothing. Doubt it. 1.5 million people have seen Code Geass. Here it comes. Lord have mercy. Tokito. Code de Geass. Make it a pasta. Franchise. It's got several recaps. Who am I kidding? I bet it's got... Look at this! Look at this! Side stories. Summary. You got... Wait! Recaps and the movies! Wait a minute. Boku no Akito. Akito. And alternate version. Those fucking movies, dude. Is this, It's this one, and then 2, and then 3, and then it's R3, right? Is this Resurrection? No. There it is. Fukatsu. Yeah, that's R3 right there. Why'd you put the obnoxious... Oh, you dirtbags. Dakano Zed. Not even out yet. Who knows when it'll be out? Lordy lord. So there's literally 4 recaps. Those 3 movies and this little thing here, fucking recaps and special edition. Recap episodes of 2 episodes. Okay. Oh. Yeah, from who? Who else's viewpoint? The main character. Oh, I see. Yeah. Anyway, sorry to be so obnoxious about... Like, did you see that? In the fucking summary? Background. The series won the best anime TV series. Like, why you gotta include this shit? Anyway, that's me being high and mighty about Code Geass. I've heard someone tell me it doesn't count. Oh, poor people. Isn't Mecha because it's popular? Ugh. Yeah, yikes. Sokono Strain. Lord. Strain. Okay. Sure. Looks like a mecha to me. Sokono Strain. That's a new one. Baldur. Ugh, these titles, dude.
is so cryptid. It's so cryptic. Remember when they were used to be called... I don't know, fucking giant robo? Yeah, I guess that's... Wait a minute, how long is it? It's 4 episodes. 30 minutes. Okay, that counts. That's so funny. Balder, Force, Yexi. It's a new one. Armored Core. Originally meant to be a 2-episode, but a trailer's all that's left. Fuck it. GR. Giant Robo. Let's just double check if there's any recaps. Nope. Okay. Raideen. That is based on the 70s Raideen, or it's a spin-off. Juso Kiko Dan Cougar. Ah! Dan Cougar Nova. That is based on Dan Cougar, I assume. Short AMV. Wow, they just have an AMV listed on Mal? Wow. And it's licensed by Funimation. But the robots have the main focus. No. They couldn't get certain things done because without mechas. Like, they're very, mechas are just vehicles with the plot, that is. Oh my god. Don't infect me with, like, general anime community takes. Like, please. Like, the majority of which are, like, you know, people without fully developed brains, you know? Like, I don't want to consume any Bleach commentary or, like, people talking about Bleach. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me. Don't show me. Okay. Bakuretsu Infinity. More theatrical version. It's like a recap or something? I thought there wasn't a recap. I guess it's its own thing. Yeah, it's a movie, you know, it's its whole thing, so... Alright. Tetsujin 28 movie. Alright. Tengen, Toppa, Gurren Lagann. It's a new thing. And I don't think you can say it started a franchise. So no sequels, no prequels, no in-betweenquels. It's a lot of stuff. But, got 2 recap movies. A lot of parallel works. It's a big title, but it's not like a franchise. Heroic Age. You know, for every weird title there is, there's always the most basic bitch ones. Idolmaster. Oh boy. Okay. An advanced robot specifically designed to intercept failing chunks of moon rock. She's trying to pilot it. Sounds like a mecha. Cool. I did not expect that. I'm gonna spell it correctly. Xenoglossia. Let's see if it's got any recaps. Kissdom. That's just a silly title. So, like, Idolmaster obviously is its own thing, but that came out after this. So this is technically a new title. And yeah, I mean, did it start a franchise? Well, kind of. That's kind of new and interesting. Engage pilot. Yeah, alright, Kissdom. Although it's a plane, I don't know if it counts as a humanoid, as a robot type of thing. Because this could have just been another Zero tester, you know? Fighter pilot. I don't know about that one. Kistum are... Kistum. Just gonna put a question mark. Don't know about that one, Chief. Got 2 movies and some specials, yeah. Recap. James is lucky I've only seen Up to Bout. And that was like 2 years ago. Yeah, I've only seen Up to Bout. Watch your car. It's good. Would I make a video on Bleach? I want to try to make a video on shonen in general because I think the discourse is really interesting. Like, there's such a valley of difference between reading or watching the series after they finished and everyone's moved on versus watching it week to week or reading it week to week and having that tunnel vision and all this discourse and theory crafting and expectations, right? I think there's a world of difference, and it colors the series, each series, significantly, positively and negatively. It just affects it really differently. We're Disowned Child of Idolmaster. The games were around before, yes, but we're not counting like source material. Like if there's a source material that's been out before, but it's the first time this is an anime, it still counts as a new mecha anime. Animation process, yeah. Jeeg, new Jeeg. Wasn't that a surprise? Kotetsushin, Jeeg. Good to see ya. It's from the 70s. Tyson Gigantic Formula. Well, there's some robots facing each other in the back. I'm just gonna write down Gigantic Formula because that's really funny. Look at the narc on the front cover, like they're like staring there. Generic MC Coon. I'm being a little unfair. Boku Ra, no. Bokura, no. New title. Let's see if it's got any recaps. More Spider Riders. Let's go. It does have a recap. Boop. More Tachikoma bullshit. Aquarian OVA. Alright. Anikuri 15 1-minute shorts. Yeah, okay. Look at that guy. Look at the face of the cover. That's really funny. I don't know about being Mecha though. Kitty Grade. Don't know about that one. Recap. Sky Girls. There it is. Sky Girls. Susume Dokan-kun. Sure. Shorts. 92 people. 92. Well, the bottom was 55 people. Crazy. Genius Party. I haven't seen it myself, but like, there's a lot of genres. It's kind of a similar mishmash of stuff. But I don't know about that. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. I don't know. Message retracted a bunch of times. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I think I read them before. Doing well. We did another page that took us a half hour. So if this page oh, look at that. This will be the last page and we'll be done. And so like we'll get this done in like another half hour maybe. That's perfect. Perfect. There's the recap. More Tachikoma, Idolmaster specials, Giant Robo, Pilot, Dead Girls, Red Garden. I know Red Garden's like a thing later, but I don't know about this one at the moment. Kitty Grade is a retelling. Ava 1.0. I'm not counting it as a recap because it's entirely new animation. Blam prologue. I don't know about Blam. Aquarian movie. Alternate version of the TV series. It's comprised of the two. Yeah. Sounds like recap to me. So in that case, I should probably conclude it, because I don't think I marked it earlier. Yeah, it's got a recap. Dragonaut, the Resonance. That always sounds super important. Side stories and adaptation, blah, blah, blah. But, okay. Dragonaut, the Resonance.
Second half, an important shift as a widescreen. Infinite Stratos, ick. Yeah, I'm not counting it because it's like just them in suits, you know. Most ineptly written anime I've ever seen. Funny. I had to retype some stuff. Yeah, sorry. Dragonaut, they're like piloting mecha dragons. Not very good.
Yeah, it doesn't look very good, but what can you do? We're not judging quality here. Mobile Suit Gundam Double actually aired a lot later than I realized. Makes sense why it's so popular, relatively. 180,000, I guess not that many people, but you know. Appleseed Saga. Sappleseed Saga. Ex Machina. Okay. Recap movie 1. Super Robot Tyson. This is considered to episode 26. Yeah, whatever. Prison. Yeah, Votom's Palesyn Files. Skygirl Specials. Catching some fish. Expanded version of the first episode. Third season of this show nobody watched. Code Geass summary. Random one episode thing. Macros F. There's a lot of these little nothings, you know? It's so packed. Macros F is significant though. Now let's see if it's got some. I'm pretty sure it does. Like all the macros do. Yeah. No. It's got some little things here and there, but oh, alternate version. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Expanded version. Parody. Half retelling, half new story. Alright, we'll do some recap here. Get out! I'll give you some recap there. Geass R2. I'm sure this one has its own recap as well. Yeah, it does! Lamau. Let's see. It has its own, as well as, you know, I guess this technically doesn't count because, well, let's see if, like, which of the movies here? Okay, so 2 and 3 cover R2, technically. So, R2 gets these 2, and we'll just take 2 of these off. So it's 3 and 2, okay. That's not Mecha. I'm sorry. Movie 1. Dragonaut, unaired. Recap. Line barrels? What is this? Kurogani no line barrels? Side specials, picture drama. Kurogane no line barrels. Gundam 002. We're getting there though. We're very much getting there. Gundam Igloo 2. Oh, these fucking Gundam Igloos, dude. Aquarian. Ride back. I mean, it's got some legs and some arms, you know? Robotic, you know? It's not connected to anything, though. Alright. Ride back. New title. A recap of the fucking... Hold on. Where is it? Photoms. Yeah, this has recap.
There's a lot of people talking. I'm gonna catch up on chat. Rebuild. Remember how it was originally announced 3 and 4 were gonna be released together? I watched through Dragonaut twice. Press F for macros. That's funny. Line barrels of iron. Ugh. Can't say I felt an urge to watch a recap movie. Yeah, I mean, there's some instances where you could, where I think it's helpful. The second Gurren Lagann movie is definitely worth watching. Definitely worth watching. It's been on my plan to watch. Need to get to Ryan back. Yeah.
Sergeant Frog, no. Sobadokan, no. What is this? Oh, it's. Oh, okay. Yep, whatever. Us, we're crying. We're crying up in here. We're crying. And we're still crying some more. Crying. That's so funny. And it's a franchise because it got a second season. Good for it. Basquatch. This, yeah. Alright. Basquatch. Shinma, oh my gosh. Mazinger Shogeki Z-Head. Be specific with you. Put on their Kirigumi costumes. Nope. Movie 2. This is definitely worth watching. You can see with the number of people have seen it. That one's definitely worth the watch. Eureka 7. What? Is this recap? Kinema Citrus? I mean, sure. Eureka 7 Pocket? Alright. I have to check that one to see if it's actually like recap or something. Maybe you guys know.
People have called it awesome crap. Oh, it's a Shoji Kawamori joint? Cool. Yeah, just because it has magic and time travel doesn't negate it from being mecha. Because, I mean, Gundam has psychic powers, right?
Yeah, this thing. Okay. Isekai no Seiki. Jeez Louise. Apparently, this is like a. It's like a amalgamation of a bunch of work by the same author as Tenchi Muyo. Because, like, I noticed it apparently has tie-ins to this other mecha series that from like the 90s or something. Photon, I believe is its name. But I think that's technically a new title. It's kind of its own thing, though. Let me see if it's because like it's got attachments to Photon and a spin-off. It's just, you know, it has connections to Tenchi Muyo, which is like, oh. I think it's its own unique thing, though. But I have to check, I guess. I guess I'll probably just put that as a question mark as well. A lot of things that I don't really want to deal with on stream, you know? Headaches. Yeah, there's the OVAs. Oh my god. Hey, there's your Ava 2.0. So soon after the first one. Like a year or two after the first one. Funny enough. Yeah. That's it. We're gonna need a line barrel specials. Ring of Gundam. Fuck you. Look at all this small shit. Like, oh, PS3 prequel on the PS3. Forget it. Gundam Frag. Okay. Short CG movie. Oscar crying. Oh boy, that looks like a fun time. Shit's going on. Shit's happening. Oh no. Let's see if it had any more afterwards. Nope. Classic. Gundam 00 Special Edition. I should have checked. I didn't check 00 for. Yeah, I didn't check it for a recap. Oops. I was gonna go over this anyway, but it's nice to do this work now while I can. Macros movie 1. No. Defend Love. All right. And we're here. I recognize this. It was the Chinese one, the first thing from the 2010s, and I took it off. Holy crap, we made it. That did not take long at all, which I'm very grateful for. But that's because, look at it, you saw how much recap one-off bullshit there was. Tenchi Muyo War on Geminar. Cool. Oh. 1 for season 1, 2 for season 2. Thank you for checking that. 1 for season 1, and 2 for season 2. Thank you very much. Alrighty. So let's check it out. I mean, there's a lot of question marks. I'm gonna separate these out so I don't get confused. I know this dash and then a lot of dashes is kind of confusing, but forget it. I'll figure it out. You know, while we're on stream, I don't know. I don't want to go too long, right? Kind of want this to be over. not like I've had like a negative experience with this. I'm very happy with it. I think I learned that I'm just really bad at consistent schedules for streams. You know. But I think the next idea I have for streaming is a better idea. Or at least more interesting to me. I think it would be more fun. Personally. But it'll also take like a long time. It'll probably take all of 2021. We could probably do something like schedule it out so that we get through it over the course of a year. That'd be kind of cool. I like those sort of things. It also reminds me of a certain long-term idea I had for 2021 that I haven't made public yet. That's kind of cool, fun, and crazy. I think some people will be like, "You nuts? Don't do that. It's bad," or something. But I want to know, and I don't want to have any gaps in my knowledge. You know, I think it's an educational experience. It's a certain anime I'm going to be watching, and there's going to be a lot of anime I'm watching alongside it. It's similar to what I did with Gintama, where I watched one episode of that a day for an entire year, and that was very, very helpful because it got me to watch a lot of other anime that became my favorites, some of my favorites. So I have a lot of, even though I didn't really like Gintama by the end of it, I'm very grateful that I'm happy I watched it, so I was able to watch this other cool stuff. That's the upside. Anyway, let's get on with this. How many titles of the 2000s do we have here? I'm gonna just count kind of quietly. And I am gonna subtract the big dashes afterwards. Ava is 150. Wow, alright, 151. So the total 151 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Double count. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. minus 15 potentially. That don't really count. We'll see. But how many of those are new? Let me just check at the chat real quick. Yeah, nothing's changed. Let's keep going. All right, how many new titles? Which is the is asterisk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 59. Did you notice there was a lot more in the early 2010s than the later 2010s? 59. The number of franchise titles is the one asterisk right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19. Not too many. Didn't seem like too many. Franchise titles, 19. So out of the 59 new titles, only 19 of them ever really became franchises. And I mean, you think of how many of them really became like long-lasting brands. Like Code Geass is kind of the only one. Eureka 7, I guess, would be counted. There's a lot of duds, though. You know, and in terms of judging the duds and stuff, I think I was thinking about it as I was making this chart. Let me go over to the chart. I can still hear yep. And the chat might be frozen, so I apologize. But I was thinking about the way to gauge whether I think to come up with a number of successful mecha series, like you think of Votom's Macros, titles that stick with you and that kind of have a lasting impact, or were successful, or were a hit, trying to quantify a hit if you can, versus ones that didn't really go anywhere and they were just kind of a flash in the pan, like a lot of stuff in the 70s or the 80s, a lot of that one-off stuff, or a lot of the new stuff that's kind of one-off basically, or it just didn't get really watched very much. Trying to determine that, you know what I mean, and what's kind of considered an important title. I'd say if it has like over 10,000 viewers, or like, I don't know, 30,000 or something, they'd be like, yeah, okay. But like, you probably have to make like an average, because like a couple thousand on, like 10,000 in the 2010s is nothing. 10,000 like on a seasonal is nobody's watching it, compared to like 1,000 in the 70s. It's like, oh, fit, or 10,000 in the 70s. It's a lot of people, I guess. You know what I mean? It's kind of, you have to gauge it. It's different. No one's been commenting on it for a while here. Hopefully everyone's doing all right. I guess I may have lost a couple people because we finished counting everything. But yeah, so that's what I was thinking we were trying to do for moving forward with this project. You know, I do want to turn it into something because I do want to show this idea of streams becoming a video type of thing and leading into that. I do have to go over the 2010s again to, you know, because like my rules have kind of, we were only starting to feel out the rules in that first stream. So this stuff I just need to go over it again. But let me get that percentage, that hot percentage that we love tallying of. So it's based on the percentage of new titles, 59, divided by the number of total series, which in this case we'll do we'll subtract all the questions for now. 136. So 59 divided by 136. That is 43%. That is also kind of a weak decade, all things considered. Because the 2010s is like 60%. 60% of the total series were new. You know? So that is way smaller. And that's because I think of how flooded it was of like recap shit, you know what I mean? And the 90s was also pretty weak, but it's about the same ratio. 45, it's weaker. It's actually the weakest. Out of all the decades, it is the weakest. Because I knew that the weakest was the 90s until then. Because, like, yeah, like the number in the 80s is 62%. Out of the 92 Mecha series, the 58 of them were new series. And in the 70s, it was about the 60% as well. Crazy. So yeah, the 2000s was actually kind of a weaker time for Mecha. But we probably didn't notice that because the hits, the smashes, were Code Geass, Eureka 7, Gurren Lagann. You know, that's just the quantitative versus the, you know, trying to weigh it with the, you know, massive hits, right? I think looking at the, you know, trying to fiddle around with the number of users that have it on their MAL and stuff like that, you know, or just the general quality. I don't know. I think there's a lot to consider here. Something that I don't think is really all that structured or easy to follow on a stream, you know? So I think we're going to leave it at that. Thank you guys very much for watching and coming on to join me here. Thank you guys in the chat for the insight. It was very, very helpful. I think this will be the last stream unless I do come up with something, and then I'll just forget. We'll just forget that this was the finale or something. You'll probably know. If not, this is the last one. But I had fun. It was kind of exhausting, a little too tedious, but you know, I thought it was a good time and informative for me at least. It certainly answered a question I was having about this, and I learned about series I had never heard of before. I thought that was a good time. Yeah, thanks for the stream. I think I'll head out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Yo, peace. I'll see you in 2021.